7 reasons people change. After you stop chasing them, have you ever noticed something strange? The moment you stop chasing someone, they suddenly start paying attention. They reply faster, they check your social media, sometimes they even try to reconnect, and it makes you wonder, why didn't they act this way before? The truth is, people often reveal their real feelings only when your attention is no longer guaranteed. And once you understand the psychology behind this, you'll never see relationships the same way again. Here are 7 reasons people suddenly change after you stop chasing them. Reason 1. The first reason is simple. People rarely appreciate what feels permanent. When you're always available, always texting first, always checking in, your effort becomes normal, not valuable. Normal. Human beings adapt quickly. What was once special eventually becomes expected. But the moment you step back, something changes. Your absence creates contrast. And for the first time, they notice how much energy you were giving. What they ignored yesterday suddenly feels important today. And that's where the second reason begins. Reason 2. Your silence creates curiosity. Most people think talking gets attention, but psychology often works in the opposite direction. When someone can predict everything you'll do, there's no mystery, no curiosity, no reason to think about you. But when you stop chasing, questions begin to appear. Why did they stop texting? Why aren't they reaching out? Did something happen? Are they moving on? And the human mind hates unanswered questions. That's why silence often becomes more powerful than explanation. But curiosity isn't the biggest reason people change. The next reason goes even deeper. Reason 3. They lose access to your attention. Attention is one of the most valuable things you can give another person. Every message, every phone call, every attempt to connect, it's all attention. And many people enjoy receiving attention more than they realize, not because they're bad people, but because attention feels good. It makes people feel important. So when that attention suddenly disappears, they feel the loss. And that's often when their behavior begins to change. But attention alone doesn't explain everything. There's another shift happening at the same time. Reason 4. You start looking more confident. Whether it's true or not, constantly chasing people can sometimes create the impression that you need their approval. But when you stop chasing, you appear different, more independent, more focused, more secure. And confidence changes how people see you. The strange thing is, many people respect what they can't easily control. The moment you stop seeking validation, your value often rises in their eyes, and that's exactly why the next reason becomes so important. Reason 5. You create boundaries. Before, the relationship may have been one-sided. You were investing more, trying harder, giving more energy, but when you stop chasing, a boundary appears, and boundaries force people to make a choice. Some people step forward, others step away, but either way, the relationship becomes more honest, because boundaries reveal intentions. And that's where many people experience a surprising realization. Reason 6. They become afraid of losing the connection. Most people don't think about losing something until it starts slipping away. As long as you're there, they assume you'll always be there. But when you stop chasing, that certainty disappears. And suddenly, they begin imagining life without your presence. Without your attention, without your support, that possibility creates discomfort, and discomfort often motivates action. That's why some people suddenly become more interested after you've already started moving on. But the final reason is probably the most important of all. Reason 7. Their true intentions are finally revealed. This is where everything becomes clear. When you stop chasing people, you stop influencing the outcome. You stop forcing communication. You stop carrying the relationship by yourself. And now people must decide what they actually want. The people who genuinely care will make an effort. They'll reach out. They'll stay connected. They'll show up. But the people who only enjoyed the attention often disappear. And while that can be painful, it's also valuable. Because now you know who was interested in you and who was only interested in what you were giving them. Please, sometimes the strongest move isn't chasing harder. It's stepping back, because when you stop running after people, you finally discover who's willing to walk beside you. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more psychology and human behavior content. See you in the next one.